Yeah, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Kale So Frosty. I'm out here with my co-host.
Flight School Pre.
And who we got in the building today, man?
Got Black Hand Print, Southside Queens, North Side. Shout out to Harlem.
Okay. You already heard what it is, you know what I'm saying? And you already know what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? This is season 3. We had the new location. Shout out to the motherfucking podcast, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the big homie that's out here. We breaking it in with the new season. Big homie about to drop the science on us. You know what I'm saying? I should say that. The science, the mathematics, the God John.
Say that again, my brother.
I said, what we doing? We dropping the science, we dropping the mathematics.
Yeah, we're going to drop it. We're going to, get down to the bottom of things, bring things to light, shed some information.
Okay.
As far as in the hip-hop community. I was back then.
All right. So you mentioned to us, where exactly are you from?
I was born in BK, Brooklyn, man. Right there on Marcy Ave, some 824 Park Avenue.
Okay.
I went right to PS 59. That's where the nigga 6'9". PS 59. Then I went to Tompkins, 33, Eastern District.
Okay. How was Marcy in Brooklyn back in those days, back in your times?
Boy, it was real.
They ain't like today.
When I first moved in the building, you got to fight. You got to fight. I'm moving 824, little niggas in the front. But it was real. It was a brotherhood.
Okay, around
different
around what years would you say that was?
Like 75.
75?
Yeah.
Okay, Brooklyn in 75. Was it like similar to that movie thing? What's that movie again?
Which movie? Crooklyn?
Not Crooklyn, the other one, man. Damn. I just had it in the back of my mind, man, when he was like, yo, man, you gotta fight, man. The old school cats, man.
Sonny Carson?
Sonny Carson. Was it similar to that?
Yeah, see, I was younger then, but I was right there.
Okay.
It was that kind of spirit.
Okay.
Because we had all them kind of role models.
And who was like some of the dudes
around those times?
Like the prominent dudes in the streets around those times?
Wow. It's a long fucking list, man.
Shit, we got time. That's what we here for, man.
Man, in our projects and something, coming up, we had, Divine, we had the Brody brothers, Alan, Bobby. Mm-hmm. We had Cap, Eric Tweedy, and all of them in Marcy projects.
Oh, what?
These legends.
Legends.
Okay.
Fly niggas.
All right.
Where we used to go to the fucking PS 59. We had the Night Center.
Okay.
It was 2 courts. You on either or.
Okay.
Then Tompkins coming there.
All right.
We got Mark Breland.
Okay, that's what that Jayz was talking about. They went up to do some talking, but they thought like us.
Jayz was young. He was like, he was a young dude because I used to see him because I used to be with coming down there to see Cap. That's Eric Tweedy. Those from Marcy know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
We used to go, because I'm from Sumner, we used to go down there, my man Ski. Mm-hmm. This shit, it was fly, man. It was like a camaraderie. And now, you look like now in the projects, that shit is broke. Mm-hmm. But one thing about it, you can still go back there. Them little young niggas, they do their homework, man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they do their homework.
About the OGs?
Yeah, they do their homework, man.
Oh, that's what's up, man. So moving forward, like growing up out there, like I know you did your youth there. Like, so as you got older and stuff like that, like who was the people like you were around those times? As you got older, your teenage years and stuff like that.
The teenage years, you see, this is how we left the projects. So I'm turning 15. We did a armed robbery. We was going down there to stick up a jewelry store.
Okay. Where, in Brooklyn?
Yeah, Brooklyn.
Uh-huh.
Me, my niggas, Divine and all us, right? So there's this funny story to lead up to what the question you asked. So the jewelry store closed, so we coming back with the guns. And they pull us over.
Oh, okay.
Because my man had reported the car stolen.
Damn.
Because we took the nigga car and they never come back.
That was moving crazy back in the day.
Right, so... Yeah, so I got my mother and them kicked out in 75. Because I was just 15. Mm-hmm. So, then I was transitioning to Queens.
Okay. What part of Queens is that?
So, 193rd and Linden. Okay. North side.
All right.
What age was?
I was turning 16.
Okay.
When we left. So shout out to OG Ronnie Bump. You know, he's home. Salute to him, General, Northside Queens.
Okay.
Anyway, I moved out there. And then I met Bump. Then I was a 5%. I was already guard body coming from
Brooklyn.
So you know how strong I was.
I want to make sure you're talking to the mic so we get this clear for the people. You know what I'm saying? We want to be clear for y'all season 3. We here with my boy Prince. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Back to you. You're saying you was back in Queens.
So
Prince.
When I got to the Queens, I was already guard body. So you know how strong we was. I'm coming from Brooklyn. I cried when I left. But my mother thought she was saving me. But you know, Bad Star was already in me. So I brought that with me to Queens.
Okay.
So when I moved up there, you know, I knew the guards was out there. So this is when I plugged with Preem and Black Judge, the brothers on the South Side.
So you talk about Preem, like Supreme?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, we all was coming up together. You know, because
this is before Supreme Team or Supreme Team ever.
Nah, it was, you know, we was guard body.
Yeah.
It was always everybody.
Just guard body.
Yeah, you know, but Preem had that and it was Preem Team. You know, so, you know, I came down to the South Side and, you know, connected with them.
Okay.
You know, so now I'm on the South Side and the North Side.
Okay.
You know, because I brought all of that, you know, and kept that you know, that bond and built that.
Bond. All right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
And to the day, you know, that, you know.
So how did you get up? Because I know you was messing with Black Hand and Prince.
Yeah.
Not Prince.
Chaz.
R.I.P Chaz.
So what happened is then we have to speed it up because the feds came after me.
Okay.
You know,
talk about why?
That's how I got to meet Chaz. This is leading up to how I got to him.
Okay.
You know, we could jump around. It's like a series.
Yeah.
So it is.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to the big homie, Chief and Commander Chaz.
Yeah, facts.
So leading up to him, the feds was looking for me.
Okay.
You know, because at that time, you know, we was moving, you know, heroin, coke. And we had everything.
This what, the 80s now?
Yeah, we moved. Yeah, we coming up to the 80s.
Okay.
So feds came after me. And then, you know, a period of time after I ran for a minute to Alabama, then they told me, yo, nigga, you was facing 15 on this one. I'm young, fuck it. So
you turn yourself in for the 15?
Yeah, you know, I went, man, my man, we was on 193rd and Linden, right? So my man, I turned myself in. So I went and got me a fish burger and had some Remy.
Yeah.
My man turned me in. That's when the Wall Street, damn, you know, blessed the deceased.
Yeah.
When the building was there, they took me up in that building.
Okay.
And that's a whole nother world.
Okay, that's what you was in the pen. How long you end up doing when you was in there? Because you said you was facing 15, so how long you end up doing?
I did 6. I did 5 there, and then I had the state.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So all together 11.
Okay.
Damn. You know, 11 strong.
And you met Prince inside or outside?
Chaz?
Yeah, Chaz.
Chaz. So let's get to that. So Chaz had like 99 years for bank robberies.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's from Queens. He's a legend.
I know about that. I heard
my
about
aunt,
that. Yeah.
And his aunt and his mother lived on the same block.
You got documentaries about him.
Yeah. So this, you know, it's like a father to me, father figure. So, so now, you know, I turned myself in. I got to deal with that. So they had classified me. Now, mind you, Chaz had gave back those 99 years. So he was, you know, he was on the tail end, around 5-6 years left. So after they moved me around 1,000 times, I ended up in the same jail that he was in. Why they did that?
Okay.
Why did they do that?
Word.
Yeah.
So what happened when that happened?
Yeah. So I'm a young nigga, so I don't know that this motherfucker know I'm here already.
Yeah.
You know, they gonna check it, papers. I mean, thorough. So.
But they checking your resume.
Yeah. So I don't know that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just coming in. So I hit the block. So nigga be like, yo, man, yo, Slim want to see you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, now you know I'm thinking state too. I'm like, fuck me, Slim. I'm thinking, damn, I ain't got a knife.
That was like Chaz, AKA.
Yeah, I'm thinking I ain't got a knife. The fuck is this? You know, just thinking like.
Yeah.
So I go with it. It's Chaz.
Yeah.
This nigga said, yo, know your name, Prince, right? Yeah. Yeah, all right. You know, he looking. He said, yo, what size you wear? I don't know, 11 and a half. Nigga, I know you could play ball. And then I came out there, and then ever since that, the 80s, from jail to the street.
Okay.
We never left each other.
Okay. But
side by side through the industry.
When you came home, he was home already? Or,
yeah.
So he came home before you?
We already had planned this in jail.
Okay. For the
Black,
whole,
this was
Black
already designated from the penitentiary.
Okay.
You
So
know?
when y'all got Black Hand together, basically, like who was the first artist on Black Hand?
Well, Chaz had a few. I can't really say what would be the first, but you know, we had, of course, we had Prince Can Do, we had Shalom, you know, Graf, you know.
Graf just put out a project,
you know, and then just had relationships with everybody else, from DMX, Jayz, West Coast, whatever.
He used to manage 50.
Yeah.
How was that? Was you around when he was messing with 50?
Yeah, see, that's another. See, I was out of town. I was going in and out.
Okay.
Because Chaz would always call me and put me with the artists.
Okay.
That's how me and Graf never left. I was with Graf, boom, 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 every step of the way. Okay. Up until now. But I was out of town, and Chaz told me, you know, like, yo, you know, 50 Cent. Now, you know, my mind, I'm saying to myself that
you going back to Brooklyn.
I know of his moms.
Oh, you know
50's mom. Preem, you know, I know of her.
Okay. Okay, so this is what I want to say. So that's crazy. So basically, 50's mom was actually famous in Queens, though. Yeah. Like, just like he stated, there's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, so I always knew of him because he used to be over by, you know, God Brewer down there with my little nephew, IG, and all of them, the Lost Boys. So I used to always go through there. Okay. And, you know, and so when I heard that, I'm out of town. So I'm like, oh, word? You know, I'm like, oh, that's the shit. You know, so, you know, I come back because they moving around at this time while I'm out of town taking care of other shit. So he told me we got him. So he said, yo, we're gonna do a project with him, Jayz, Ja Rule, 50 Cent, everybody. Okay. I'm like, how the fuck this nigga
got all these? How you got all these niggas?
That's that Black Hand project he put out.
Yeah.
He was trying to
he let me do the deal.
Off the book or something, like, right? Or something like
we
that?
did it. Chaz already had the thing laid out. But I just happened to know this Jew named Arnie.
Was it that before? Was that the project where I think they did it about a book? About the book? Was that all right?
Donald Goins, Black Gangster.
Taking it back, they used to say that was Graf's father. Was that the truth or was that a rumor?
Nah. What situation talk with Graf?
They said that. Am I right?
Donald Goins?
No. What was the tape about back in the days? About Donald Goins?
Yeah, but
all right.
But to get to it, Chaz had bought the rights to the situation.
Sorry, yeah.
You know, so he said we're gonna do a soundtrack. So he already had it laid out.
Yeah, the Black Gangster soundtrack.
So he was like, yo, and I said, damn, you know, shit, I didn't know I got a Jew named Arnie from Light Year Entertainment I was fucking with at the time. Okay. So, you know, I said, okay, this is a no-brainer. I'm gonna walk it in. You know, so Chaz laid it down in my brain. He let me go in with God Bless the Dead Ed Woods. Okay. Great Ed Woods, if you ever heard of Ed.
Yeah, I heard of Ed Woods.
So me and him went in and did the deal. And we shipped 100,000 copies independently.
Okay. No funny shit. I bought that project back in the days. I mean, that's crazy. I bought the tape. That's what I'm saying. And I think that's what I'm saying. I don't know why. For some reason, it was like a fake rumor that it was about Graf Pops, but I didn't know it was about Donald Goins because now that they say that,
I think
real quick. Being that you used to run with the Supreme team, right?
Cool.
Like be around these guys, you know these guys. Like you and Preem nephew Prince never had a discrepancy over the name Prince.
Hell no.
Oh, okay.
No. Because every Prince was their own man, stood on their own.
Okay.
All right, would the Prince be? Would the Prince is that part of the God Body name?
Yeah, all us is God Body.
Okay.
You know that's when.
So that's why the black hat.
You couldn't just have that name.
Okay.
That's why
every Prince was fly as a motherfucker.
Okay.
He stood up. Shit.
But
you know what I'm
before
saying?
we fast forward, to talk to the people, because God Body is a big like New York thing. I don't know if it was like that out of town or something, but could you break down how the God Body situation was at that time? Like what was God Body was about?
For us, you know, Clarence 13X, may rest in peace, when he broke off. You know, but it was, you know, now how you see sets
that was based
break
off
up.
Based off the Muslim.
It was based off, everything is tied in.
Okay. So to break it down is to say that he broke off the Islam, you would say?
Yeah, no, he broke off, you know, just to start his own nation.
So it's basically a sect of Islam.
Yeah, just how, you know, maybe the Bloods or the Crips, they have different sects.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't no war against each other.
All right.
You ain't hear nobody get killed, right?
No,
You ain't hear us never shot a Muslim, right? Nah. So it was all together, but still they was all homies now that I think back, you know, and I could see how they felt, you know, they was competing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So then they called us the Renegades, the 5%.
So what exactly is a Renegade 5%?
But see, they said that because, you know, we had our own way of doing shit. You know, like we didn't go with the structure like, you know, we meek. You know, it was like, nah, these niggas, they gangsters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We wasn't meek. And, you know, appeared to be like humble, but we were humble. You know how make us look like the bad guys. It was a narrative back then.
Okay, for the God Bodies.
You know, it was a narrative.
Okay. So being God Body, because a lot of artists were God Bodies, from Wu-Tang to give me some names real quick, because I know you know them.
A lot of rappers, man.
A lot of rappers. So
can't think right now.
Was that the reason why you guys were able to connect and navigate throughout the industry?
See, because what we want to do is, you know, get with the ones that they thought was little people, the undesirables.
Okay.
You know, we'll go get them, like how people get initiated in the game. We go on and bring you in and then bring you to some other shit. And, you know, push you up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Turn you to a god.
And the community type shit.
Yeah.
You know, it was a bond there. So we had something to stand on. We had a role models. You know, we watching Malcolm and, you know, Elijah, you know, even the church. You know, you pick it, but you still street, but you're gonna
you still have the structure.
Stand on
like
something.
Basically the structure.
So the 5%, it was a structure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was a way we move. You know what I'm saying? But what happened is when all us went to jail, see that cracker, they took a lot of us.
Okay.
Out the street. Yeah.
Okay.
In that 80s, because everybody had 15 years, you know, like dudes with the feds came and got us.
Okay.
A lot of OGs, you know, that was repping the right way.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, where the young niggas respected us. I looked up to OGs. That shit was never like, yo, that old nigga, that nigga the one alley-oop.
Nah, facto. As it should be. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna lie,
I know saying? I don't have those kind of stories. OG, I love them.
You're not for nothing. Even you right now, as an OG yourself, I even see the respect that you do have for the game. The way you even talk about Chaz is with a lot of respect. Yeah. You know I'm saying? It's not you that you didn't get older and say, you know what, since I'm older now, I don't even gotta respect the OG no more. It's still the structure and the respect.
Shit. You hear me on the phone with Bump.
Yeah, facto.
You know?
I see that already. But back to this. So when y'all navigating the game, you did tell me a story about something like when you were with Jay-Z. What was that situation?
Oh, well, me and Jay got cool because like Chaz, you know, he'll bring the artists in, but then I'm gonna go see them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And make sure everything all right.
Uh-huh.
So me and Jay had a lot of situations. Like we did, Kenny Anderson had a event out, you know, in Left Rack City. So we sponsored Kenny, you know, Chaz always raised Kenny Anderson.
Okay, yeah.
So we went out there to support that. So Chaz told Jay-Z to pull up.
Mm-hmm.
Jay-Z had a white Range Rover,
mm-hmm.
you know, with no tents or whatever. I hear it in his raps.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, damn, I was with him on that situation. And it was generic. So Chaz, he called me, yo, yeah, man, what's up, Chaz? You up? Yeah, I'm always up, nigga. You call me 6 a.m. So, yo, we meeting. You gotta, you know, you go meet Jay. Jay-Z. Oh, all right. Where? Yo, meet him out in Left Rack. So I'll pull up. And me and Jay pull up in Left Rack.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't even know really how big he is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even at the young age.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we walking. We had to walk like 2 blocks.
Mm-hmm.
So we walk. And as we walking, I see more and more people coming behind us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it started getting, I'm like, you know, kid, everybody. It's like, oh shit. I looked at this. I said, yo, nigga, you famous.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's some funny shit.
Yeah.
Because we had that connection from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And me and them, we just talk regular.
Okay, yeah.
You feel me? It was the moment. So then we got in there. Chaz came out and it was a game.
Mm-hmm.
Gave back money to the community out there in Left Rack.
Okay.
Shout out to Nori and them.
Okay, I was gonna say, there's plenty of other artists from Queens that I know you've been around too. How about them? Like Noriega. You know what I'm saying? I know Noriega got the Drake champs right now.
Yeah.
Mobb Deep and them. Like, how was your relationship with, because Black Hand was heavy during those times. And especially in the 90s. Because in the 90s, when I was young, basically Black Hand was like one of the top dogs in Queens, basically. You know what I'm saying? Because basically my cousin's from Queens too, so I used to be out there heavy, and Black Hand was heavy in Queens. Let me ask you a question, like the situation basically, because you're from Queens, you're one of the OGs from Queens, and there's a lot of OGs from Queens, but with the beef with 50 Cent and Ja Rule, were you around for that, or were you incarcerated for this?
Nah, I was home.
What would you say?
I was just in and out of town.
Okay, from your point of view, would you have a point of view to tell us exactly what you think was the situation that made them have a problem?
Well, you know, I think it go way back.
It goes further than that, you say?
You know, I'm watching it, but you know, it had transpired way before. For, you know, but then the music part I know. You know, cause Chaz used to tell me, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
He'll call me.
Yeah.
And I meet him in the office and he's like a situation.
I know Chaz always felt like it broke his heart when 50 blamed him.
Yeah,
he said he set him up. Yeah.
Chaz understood. Chaz loved 50.
Okay. So they did have a good relationship, although that, I mean, Chaz didn't really take it away. Although that 50 did put it in a way, like Chaz kind of
him
like.
and 50 shook hands.
Oh, after that?
He didn't never have to sign no papers, Chaz, manager. He didn't make no title.
It was love.
He was a man in shape.
Okay.
You feel me?
No, what I'm saying is because 50 had a line, Slim switch sides on me.
Yeah.
How did he take that?
Oh, Chaz?
Yeah.
You know, he reached, you know, it was like like with Chaz, you see, you know, for those who be around him, like for us, so they wasn't a big homies, like a father figure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't get mad at each other. But it stays right there. Did you see it go any further?
Yeah.
Huh?
Nah.
Okay then.
Yeah.
It's love.
Yeah. Facto.
Love 50.
Yeah.
You know. But the situations happen. But he didn't switch sides. He had nothing to do with that.
But Queens definitely listen, Queens definitely contributed a lot of artists and a lot of OGs to the game. Now I'm saying from Preem to what's Fat Cat from Queens? Or am I wrong? Because I know there's like 7 of them or something. Yeah, I mean, you gotta tell me. I'm trying to remember.
Over there guessing this too.
Cat from Queens.
Yeah,
Fat Cat, Queen, Preem.
Yeah.
Who else? What's the other teams that I was getting out in Queens?
Is the dread. What was the dread name?
Oh, my man Pat.
Pappy Mason.
That's my man.
Yeah, facto. But I always wanted to ask you this, right? Because when this is from Paid in Full. This is a side thing I always
real quick. But you was around them around the Ed Byrne situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me and Pap was close.
The OGs. But listen, I want to get to this. Like when in Paid in Full, when Rich said that, I should go to Queens. What did Harlem and Queens have a situation where they probably felt the way about each other that at those times that a person like Rich Porter would talk like that about Queens? Because Queens had the top dogs. Why would he talk like that?
When we was in the Fever, a lot of times like a man Wall and them would, sometimes it'd be a little jealous. It was a little friction because there'd be so many of us. We used to be up in Harlem at the Fever.
Okay.
So it'd be all us, me, Preem, Carly, Wall, the guards, and we deep. You see the pictures, Fat Cat. We young, everybody, and everybody bossed up. It wasn't no little niggas.
Okay.
Everybody was bossed up. So every now and then you get a little friction, but it wasn't never really nothing. And then plus, we used to, I used to get the shit squashed the most of the time, because I'm from Brooklyn too. And my Brooklyn niggas was up there too.
Heavy. But they used to always say about between Brooklyn used to go uptown and robbing dudes. Was that like a situation growing up?
Back then, Brooklyn was Brooklyn. Brooklyn was Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Harmo, and it was just Lugo brothers. Like these, with some fly motherfuckers. And then we used to come to these parties in Midtown. Okay. And then Uptown, it looked just like that. It was fly. So, Brooklyn always come through, they got the joints on them.
Brooklyn had
they got the joints on them back then.
Brooklyn had like a intimidating persona back then.
Niggas wasn't trying to hold no guns. It was guns around for them, but for sure.
Brooklyn had
even if it's in the movies. The motherfucker, one of us got a gun. So it was always, then they might, back then, if they might take your joint if you ain't walking through their projects.
Yeah.
Because that's what they be on. They're gonna get you if they don't know you. So they have to have persona. I come from that shit.
You from
I did 15 years in the projects.
Oh, okay.
And if I didn't get my mother kicked out, I thought it was a bad thing. Turned out, she took a little money and bought a little house.
So it was a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But 15 years, right? And we built a barn out there from Marcy, from Tompkins. It was different. Men was good. It wasn't no headaches like that. You feel me?
So I'm gonna fast forward with you between your OGs today, because you're definitely an OG. Nowadays, you see a lot of OGs running around on the internet going crazy and all that stuff. Do you even know some of the? I'll start like this, not in those funny way, but do you know some of the OGs that do be on the internet for talking they joint from New York City type stuff?
I'm familiar with Queens Flip.
Bimby's from that time, from your era too, right?
Yeah. Bimby is since real tight. Me and his brother we all,
about
see,
that
that's
too.
a whole nother script too, because us being from, Bump, Ronnie, he was, everybody was going to see him. So Bim and all us grew up together. I used to play basketball in his crib. In the backyard, him and Joe, you know what I'm saying? We all was tight. L, Russell, that was the era, Chaz was away. I ain't know Chaz. I came home with Chaz. They didn't know, none of them knew Chaz. I was the first one to know Chaz. Cause I was with him and I came home yo, this is my man. Yo, Chaz, boom. It's a lot of my young dudes.
Okay. Yeah, so basically, like I say, a lot of, because there's a lot of OGs from back in the days that recently came home. They did a lot of interviews and stuff like that. I was just wondering, like, if you knew of them.
So which ones? There's
a lot, man. There's a lot.
It's a lot now.
I would hate to just pinpoint it and make them feel like I was trying to target them. You get where I'm coming from? So that's why I just asked. If you seen it, you seen it. If you did, hey, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But this nigga right here.
He knocking the joint over.
But so boom, right?
Yeah.
All right. So
Give me something.
okay. No. So let me ask you this though. So other than Jay-Z that I know you y'all ran around with in the hood, yeah. So y'all were because you said Chaz did hit you up about to go link 50, right? Did y'all help manage 50? Because you said it was a handshake.
Yeah.
Where y'all helping
Chaz
50 manage 50
with situation.
If it was from an early mixtape.
Yeah.
Okay.
But,
so from when the time you met him and he had beef with Jai, were y'all messing with 50 at that time, or were y'all messing with Jai?
Yeah. I was messing with 50. And at that time, them two was like, they just didn't like each other. It was just two people that didn't like each other.
Mm-hmm.
How much can Chaz do?
Yeah.
And you don't want that nothing to do with it. And 50 is his own man.
You wasn't around when they had the fight in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Oh, you was?
Yeah, I was in Atlanta.
Yo, so let me ask you this question though. So
Chaz went everywhere. They got Vegas. We did the Mike Tyson shit. We did all kind of shit in Vegas. All the parties. We did Rough Riders, Jayz, Ja Rule, GMX. They was blessing us, we was killing. That shit was unbelievable. That shit was unbelievable.
I couldn't really imagine.
Time with Diddy and all of them.
Yeah.
That was.
So
Vegas
you was also
Mike
telling me
Tyson.
about the situation with Diddy, man. What was the situation with Diddy? Like, y'all was
people asking. This is a funny story, man. So we in Vegas, right? So we at this joint we just standing around. It's light. It ain't too many people there. Everybody checking the joint out.
Make sure the mic is getting you.
So
make sure.
So at the time, I don't know too much. I'm just going with the flow. So all of a sudden, Chad said, I gotta go handle a situation. Now I don't know that he's going to talk to Sugar now.
Yeah.
So Diddy and Biggie is standing over there. Like I'm right here. Biggie and them is in the corner and Puffy. So Chad say, go surround them. I said, surround Biggie and Puffy? Yeah, go surround them and I'm gonna take care of something. So that's what it is. I go over there, I look at him. I'm slim, I'm like, just stand right here for a second. And I'm like this. And I hear a little something. And I ain't sure which DJ it was, but I just saw him just run off the stage because I think it was mic check or something was going on. It was light in there. But so I held him. So now I don't even, after everything is over, me and Chad get back together. Chad, it was a little something, and I come to find out after hearing the internet and just hearing now and going back.
That Biggie and Sugar had a situation.
Yeah, the details and everything.
So basically, Chaz was basically holding down his New York bros.
So of course, we from New York. It ain't gonna happen on this clock.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I down with him and nothing. That's what Chad's gonna do.
Yeah. But I can't take
that. Right. So Suge, because they respected each other. They had a relationship.
Okay. So he went to speak to Suge, basically.
So that was the situation with Diddy, is that I just did that. So Chaz and them was like, yo, man, they was fucking with me, right? They said, yo, man, get Diddy's number, man. You did that, man, whatever. So look, fucking with me. So Diddy gave me a Sky Page number, right?
Damn, Sky Page. That's back in the days.
So look with my man, and this is a funny story, right? The nigga, nigga give me a Sky Page number. So my man John, shout out to John, he be with Irvin, Big John. He a funny motherfucker too. So this nigga, they all in the lobby. I'm up in Vegas in the hotel the next morning, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the phone rang, and my man John impersonating, you know, Diddy.
Yeah.
Yo, man. Chaz, put him up to it. Yo, man, meet me in the lobby, man. I got a bag for you. But them niggas start cracking up. And that's my Diddy story.
Nah, man. Dope, man. But yo, cuz, this is what I wanted to talk to you about too. So basically, from your point of view, moving around the industry, that's getting back to the OG stuff. Forget the other OGs. We got people like, this one I can say the name, because you know what I'm saying, it's not really too much. He does a lot to do a lot, to get a lot. So I guess he could expect people to talk about him. Like Wack100. How do you feel as him as an OG, being a blood, and he'll like mess with somebody like that's like 50, although they're not from the same state. I mean 50, like Tekashi, and that's a blood himself. But he's the one who put away Bloods. Like, you think because although they're from the different state, do you think that was honorable as an OG? Because that's like around your age group. Do you think that was the right thing to do?
Wack is, well, you're not in my age group.
Oh, he's a little younger than you, I should say.
Yeah, I'm 61. He would have hours Wack.
I'm not sure. But that means 50. You're OG. From your point.
Well, I just heard about him, through the internet.
Yeah.
And back then, I knew his name. We was on the West Coast. All of us was tied in. Chaz and Suge.
But is Wack really a gang member or is he a businessman?
That's the story. You know what I'm saying? Is Wack a gang member or a businessman?
He's a businessman.
I mean, I think a lot of people will probably come to me and probably say that right now. The fact that we from the streets, would we interview somebody that's probably known for that? What would you think about that? Would we?
I mean, we had our shares.
We had our shares of controversial
interviews. Exactly. So,
but nothing similar to 69.
No, we had nothing similar to 69 situation. But at the same time, I think Wack didn't interview 69 to begin with. You understand me? He tried to interview. You understand me? Wack is doing business with him because the lawyers is hooking. You understand me? I think, like he said, I got to separate my gang life from my actual. My business life. I can't carry the same morals I carried in the streets into this business world. It's just not going to work.
So basically, then he basically gets a pass for doing it then, because it's basically, I would say, like some industry shit.
Yeah, I won't even look at it as if he needed a pass on that. It's just what it
is. Not to get a pass, but we can't really judge him basically because
you could judge a rapper
more than you could judge him.
Rap.
I guess I never looked at it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Business owner, he's a label. Like one of those dudes.
I'll come back to that when we on a Dolo joint. I have to tear you up, cook you up for that.
It's the cooking show.
Well, back asking me, like, I'm just seeing, I know the internet, they feed you all kind of bullshit on Wack perspective, like all that. I don't listen none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But for me, we got it. When with us, it wouldn't happen. But I'm not I don't know the industry right. I don't even have no titles and none of that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but for me, if that's just like if somebody snitched on my man, any one of them. But they don't be around us a lot. But we know of them. We be there, and they don't even have to be real close to you, but just affiliate, just like if it was you, just like our relationship.
Yeah.
And I know a nigga gave you years. But me and you, they don't even know how close. We don't even be together every day.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, fact.
So, and then the nigga get out. And I got a podcast. And you see me interview him, how would you feel?
No, I'm gonna feel away. That's what I'm trying to say. So,
I wouldn't do it. Even if it's gonna bring me whatever algorithm or whatever, I wouldn't do it. Coming from my perspective, because I can't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I understand that perfectly, because I think I probably have the most moral situation to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like there's people we probably could have interviewed that I feel like we probably didn't interview. You know because of that already.
But as OG, he got his own perspective and he stand on it.
Mm-hmm. That's what's up.
But
man.
I'm just saying, because every man make their own decisions,
Mm-hmm.
But who's right or who's wrong. But for me, and I would, what we stand for.
Nah, gangsters. I mean, to me, that's what I mean. I was raised with people like you, so that's the type of perspective I have when it comes to that situation, especially when there's, even if they might not be from the same coast, but I guess I would say the same gang.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure there's a tie there. Somebody knows somebody from New York, somebody from LA.
I think if you poll a bunch of gangsters, everybody come up with a different perspective.
Definitely. You know what I'm saying? But it's going back to
what the street rules is.
Going back to my son Troy Ave, that's why the streets is a myth.
You think so?
Yes. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my son Troy Ave, you know what I'm saying?
Wack see him as a little kid. He's like a father figure type. Wack is older.
Yeah. I mean,
the Wack basically is saying, because I think a lot of people, the thing I get that aggravates me with people hear what they want to hear. They select what they want to hear, and Wax says a lot of smart things. Because and I'm on camera saying this, but when them niggas gonna get accountability for fucking up?
Who?
The dudes that was around him.
Who the blood?
Okay, it's a situation. Remember when the kid was putting a hit on Chief Keef? Mm-hmm. There was a blood taping him.
Yeah.
And it was a blood that sold that tape to TMZ, not him.
Mm-hmm.
So what about those dudes that was doing those type of acts? They was taping and putting a hit on somebody. Mm-hmm. They was just as hot as him. The kid didn't tell on them. They brought the feds to him. And then he had to, when he realized like, yo, he was gonna stand up. And they started playing him tapes about these niggas plotting to kill him. You know what I mean? Like, come on. So it's a lot of.
I mean, it is what it is.
The story's messy.
I don't know.
Everybody got.
That's
it's
your
accountability.
Everybody. That's your era.
You see what you done there?
Mm-hmm.
Now they throw it on R.I.P joint.
I don't know.
It's a lot of things on his era too. His era ain't clean.
Yeah, that's the truth too.
You know what I mean, you got Alpo.
I don't know.
His era.
Mm-hmm. So this, you guys grew up around Alpo as well, correct?
Alpo is probably about 9 years younger than me.
Okay.
You know about Fritz?
I knew of Rich. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you knew about Richard Alpo?
No, I'm talking about like Fritz.
Yeah,
of course. Hey, who wouldn't know Fritz?
My man Black Just. Well, God bless him. He passed away. Black Just, my man from Queens. He used to come uptown and see Rich.
Okay.
So that's how we all knew of Rich.
Mm-hmm.
But I had never met like Alpo, but they were young. Mm-hmm. But I used to come uptown, meet Black Just towards the field.
Just was really from uptown, right?
Yeah. Black Just, that's my man. Mm-hmm. So I knew of them. Mm-hmm. And then I heard about it, mm-hmm. But I ain't even never want to watch the movie. I ain't never even look at that shit.
Okay.
Because it was like, damn, Lil Horn, damn. Because that startled us up.
When he gave it,
when that shit happened to Rich, he gonna hold you. There wasn't nobody owning it. Mm-hmm. So at that time, nigga, that shot through the community. Mm-hmm. That shit hurt Just, and that shit shocked all. So we thinking that some Italians maybe
is out
so
to get
we trying to go up there. We going. You feel me? It's like that.
So everybody's like confused at the time, just like everybody does. Everybody's trying to figure out what happened.
So when I heard what happened, I didn't know Alpo personally. I didn't know they
were you in the streets around? Were you in the streets, and how was it when Ed Byrne got killed?
Man,
like the temperature of the streets at the time.
It was crazy. It was crazy when that happened. Wow. That shit was sent shockwaves. They alleged Pap had something to do with it. Mm-hmm. And Pap, he stand-up motherfucker. Mm-hmm. You feel me? That's my man. Yeah. Pappy Mason. You feel me? We was really, moving together.
Yeah.
We rode together, because, Brooklyn, as soon as I knew he was out there, you with Cat, boom. Me and Pap. So, I come fuck with him. Mm-hmm. And that nigga, boy, when that shit happened.
And this is before you was running with Chaz.
Yeah, right. I already, was who I was coming up.
Yeah.
I'm just blessed to run into
Exactly.
Bro, I ain't gonna hold you. I was with every real OG. I was lucky motherfucker. All of them loved me. I had up time with all of them. And if they ain't dead, you know,
it's still love.
Fucking right. Watch every move I make. You see
Stand up to the end. That's what I'm trying to say.
You see me put the big homie on the phone.
Yeah.
I love them.
That's what I'm trying to say. Stand up to the end of the joint. That's what I'm trying to say. Sometimes you gotta remain stand up to the end. Something. Okay, cut.
See, I can't.
No, I'm just
you know, for me, bro,
my OG.
to go back to music shit, yo, bro, see, like music shit and street shit is different. See, we be thinking the music ain't the streets, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes we get that fucked up. It ain't the streets. What do you expect if it's some industry shit? It's music shit. There's money involved. Motherfuckers don't want to go to jail, get 4 years racketeering.
And this is what I was saying about this other situation we were speaking about. You couldn't really, because it's music,
right?
And then it's the streets. You can't really mix that. If you're mixing it, then there's always going to be a recipe for destruction. And that's
but at one time, I mean, I don't want to say it like it's just like that, but if we're going to be honest here, cuz not only that it's like that, but we also have to take it in mind that rappers do become targets.
Yeah, you know.
So they'll take something that's not really something and make it into something anyway, if we're going to be honest.
Well, let's talk about that.
I'm saying?
That's a... Yeah.
I know you basically had, you have a script that you wrote.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And it's called The Ice Princess.
Ice Princess?
Yeah, cause and right now we got some things on the table.
Yeah, I'm looking to do a movie out of that.
Yeah, well, right now we just in the works and talks with BET, a couple of them, getting where it could fit in. It's based on me, true story.
You want to give us like maybe what they call it, hypnosis? Am I saying this right? Help me here. We just getting back to season 3. I'm off season. I don't got my words down packed. Can you give us like a little summary of what the Ice Princess is about?
Synopsis.
Yes, synopsis. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. As a kid, I used to take heroin downtown to what's this shit? 59th Columbus Circus. True story, right? To Italians. They had an Italian shoe store. So the big homie, I used to take it to him, he'd give me gators, I'll bring them back, right? So I used to give him heroin. And I used to watch him sniff it, him and his wife. He'd go in the back, like it's the 70s. So I'm like, wow. So I always come do it. But I always noticed that his business cards, they look like credit cards. They were plastic. You know?
Yeah.
I found that to be, now this is how this shit gonna tie in. So kept coming. So he was saying he's going back to Italy. Fast forwarded. So he was like, hey, come in the back. I'm gonna show you something. I was like, all right. It was a fucking beautiful machine. And the blue was like this, kind of like icy. My name Prince is the Ice Princess. That was my bitch. So he said, yo, you can make credit cards. You can make credit cards.
This is the 70s?
Yeah.
Okay.
I said, how you, word? Kept coming.
Chill, we just got the exclusive on when this motherfucking swipe shit started. You know what I'm saying? You hear this? My son's the OG in the 70s. Ice Princess credit card machine.
It's freedom of information. You can Google me.
You can Google it. You can tell them exactly who to Google.
Use a credit card or something. I don't know. I don't know to get more information. I don't know.
So basically, you were saying they showed you the machine.
So he showed me the machine, right? So I was like, damn, that's a beautiful mother. I said, what the fuck? He said, yo. He said, yeah, you fucking be filthy. I was like, word? I said, how much you? Oh, bless you. Give me 10 fucking thousand. So I go back. I said, man, oh shit. All right, so I come back, I see the big homie, you know what I'm saying? Stump. So I said, yo, let me get that. I took that motherfucker, bro. Went in my mother's basement. And I did just like the movie, but I didn't tell nobody. I locked in and studied. Because remember, I ain't even have to be outside. I had blocks, you feel me? On the south side, north side, I ain't have to come out. You feel me? So I got time.
So you picking up another trade while the money's making.
Didn't know, I was going. You feel me? I'm energetic. I'm soaking it up. So habit, I go down there, learn how to do it. So
to print up the card.
Check it out. Back in the 70s, they didn't have no shredders. Remember, they didn't have no shredders. They used to just have it, and go through the blue thing. Yeah. You know where they used to put it at? In the garbage can.
Oh, in the garbage can.
Oh, you see what I'm talking? When they go in the credit card, is like on the paper.
They put it in the garbage can.
It in the garbage can. Okay. And that's like the receipt. Yeah. That's like the back in the day.
So I'm not gonna go in the hood to do that. Yeah. I don't. If it's a black Puerto Rican, I ain't racist. But if it ain't no corporation, put that shit back in there. If it's black, any black people. If it sound like it's a veteran group. So don't use that one. Yeah. That's the guard body. You just stay righteous.
Yeah. Make sure y'all look out for your own. Yeah.
Corporate America. So, I swear to God, we used to pull up Fifth Avenue, get garbage bags.
All the paperwork.
Take them to the basement. Now, I know how to type this shit. I measured it. I used to get the cards from the junkies, the pickpocketers. Let me buy them. I used to melt them shits down, plate them.
This is in the 70s.
Yeah, this is the 70s.
That's fucking crazy, sir.
This is 77, 78, 79. Look, so, this was crazy, bro. It's unbelievable. The Ice Princess. This shit gonna be sick.
We ain't even gonna talk about it more. So no funny shit, because I think you gave him too much already.
Okay.
And the Ice Princess.
You shopping it around?
Yeah.
And the Ice Princess in the 70s. You heard how they was busting it down the jug? We gotta do something for the people so they can get a little trailer something so they could know Ice Princess, this card machine game,
it's coming.
Been going on since the 70s.
This is real because Gods of the City web series episode 1.
We had that. Yeah. But you see, that's the crazy part is, you see, if you remember back in the days when credit cards first came out, it's true. I think they used to put it on that sliding printer.
Right.
And it's like a paper receipt.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Crazy. We're not even going to talk no more. You gave too much of Ice Princess already. You know what I'm saying? Anything else you want to tell the people, man? I know there's a lot of OGs out there. They be talking, they join. Anything you want to clarify for the people?
You ask the questions. Give me something, man.
No, the thing is, I don't, like I said, I didn't, because this is our first episode back. Yeah. I don't want to get too controversial. So I said, I don't want to just pick out names so those people turn around and be like, yo, this guy was picking our names out. You know what I'm saying? I want it to be as original as possible. If you don't want,
this raw ain't nothing scripted.
No, that's what I'm saying. So if it's not on your mind to talk about it, then it's not worth talking about it. You know where I'm coming from? We talked about everything. We talked about Queens, Marcy.
We could talk about some community things.
Okay, what you got going on for the community?
Like the community, we already started a nonprofit. That's a whole nother story, cause my son, shout out to Jasu.
Jasu, I was about to say that.
Follow my son, hit maker Jasu.
Yeah, your son produces, correct?
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, I know he
fire.
I know he produced for a few people already. You want to say who he produced for?
Yeah, he got 24 golden. He's platinum.
Huh?
He got a host of artists. I can't even keep up with him.
Yeah, he
got.
What's up, man?
He got Delhi. Shout out to that Ferg family, the Delhi. But he's on fire right now out in Cali doing his thing. Proud of him.
That's what's up, man.
But he got some plaques coming. He independent.
Okay.
He signed to himself.
All right.
LLC.
And I know they know they can't play around with him because I know his father.
My only son.
All right.
Yeah.
That's your only son. Hey, y'all know his pops is, so when we playing around with his
nice
paper.
To him, man.
Huh?
Please talk nice to him.
That's my OG right here. You know that, right? I fucks with Cuz. That's my dog.
Yeah.
Nah, for real. But yeah, man. Cuz, like, I think we got to do another part 2. Today is a good day. I feel like today was a good day. Came through, sipping a little wine, champagne, and whatever.
I'm always here, man. I told you day one. Mm-hmm. But, right now I want to say something, so they don't, when me and you first met.
Talk to me.
Right. So it's a funny story because people for y'all that don't know it. Mm-hmm. Me and Chaz, we went. That was Wack100 joint, right?
Yeah, we did the Wack100.
Who else was on the stage that night? Somebody.
It was Wack100, Troy Ave, and I think Mano and them or something like that, right?
Yeah.
That was a lineup. Wack100, Mano.
Yeah.
And Troy Ave. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and I got backstage because Chaz, he don't smoke. Mm-hmm. So I see the crew, all these little niggas in the corner. 1,000 of them. I'll pull up, yo, who got the weed? His homeboy's a little hesitant. And then he go KO, like, yo, man, you want weed? Yo, give him what he want. This nigga gave me a bunch of weed and a frontal leaf. We got high. I don't even know how many years ago. How many years ago was that, man?
It's a frontal leaf. At that time, you ain't ever smoked a frontal leaf.
I was sick. I was high as a motherfucker. And then he go, Chad, I know you went to find that weed. Fucking right. I met my little nigga. And I immediately introduced you, right?
Yeah, fact. You was like, yo, come through. We went over there. You was like, yo, Chaz. Niggas with Wack100, whatever. And we've been cool ever since, right?
Yeah, and I think one time he pulled up on us.
Yeah, but no, after that, it was a given because we was just like in the backs. Because that time when we was running with Clef, you guys used to be there. I think Clef had a good relationship with Chaz.
Right.
And I used to be with Clef at the time. And I used to see you guys all the time at the time. And not for nothing, I think at that time, Chaz was managing Snow Gang, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he was messing with them.
That's who that was pushing at the time, right?
Yeah, he was messing with one of them.
Okay, yeah.
Just as Chaz would do, he look out.
Yeah, so if I remember correctly, that's the time I remember around. I met you guys, whatever. Mm-hmm. And you know what? Not for nothing, that was around the time with the JoJo Simmons joint. Yeah. And that thing happened with High Neef. And I think High Neef used to mess with Chaz. Remember?
Right.
Correct. So when that thing happened with JoJo Simmons with me, that's when I got a call from Chaz and I'm like,
oh yeah, right. Yeah.
Like, man, that's my little man. I said, oh, my fault. Yeah. But anyway, man, I want to thank you for coming down. We got to do a part 2 because I know we got one more stories to collect, but I don't want to give the people too much. This is season 3. We here for the serious talk.
Deck for you, man.
Done bought Prince out.
Black Hand Prince.
You know what I'm saying? We done bought Prince out. Man, Black Hand Prince. We got more for you. My boy, talk to you. Got something?
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? The OG done said what he said. We said what we said today. We discussed what we discussed. If y'all got anything to say, like my boy Dave Chappelle said, leave it in the comments. Bitch, don't be bothering me when y'all see me talking about yo this and yo that. I got Dave Chappelle to open the door for y'all to just shut the fuck up now. All right, but anyway, man, you already know what it is. Your boy K.O. So Frosty. I'm here with my co-host
Flight School Pre.
And who we got in the building, man?
Safe out there.
Who we got in the building?
Hey, follow me on the gram, man. Black Hand Prince, man.
Okay.
Stay tuned, man.
Shout out to the OG, man.
We back to square one, day one. Us two.
Gang. Yo, this nigga's funny.